This panel is called The Magic of WayHaught. Quite magical, are they not?
I just went to little communities and villages and fishermen's towns, and you start realizing the sense of community and how important that is, and how important it is to find your people and to connect with those people and to support those people and to be there.
And all of those things, and I genuinely thought that's what Waverley that's what would happen. And I was like, I don't want to come out here and just do this perfect thing so that young women feel that they are inadequate if they don't do that, because that's not how it goes.
I have been really grateful for that, especially the experience with the community of just being able to constantly be reminded that we still have places to go and barriers to break down, and just how important that is.
Oh, Kat, so beautiful. So beautiful.
So Waverley's done her cheerleading and the Christmas dance. So what would Nicole do if she was going to do something like that for Waverley?
I was worried.
It's coming. Season 4, come on.
What would I do? I mean, what's like a sexy skill she has? Like, I don't know what I would do. I would build you a treehouse in shorts and a nice bra.
Okay.
And put fairy lights inside of it.
Yeah.
So,
Keep
but
my heart.
that's more of a gesture, but you could watch. I build things on a ladder.
Happily.
Yeah.
I can see this. I can see this.
I can see it too, actually. It's quite sexy.
Let's expand on this a little bit, Kat.
What color are we talking?
I'm thinking like slow-mo, Waverly comes with lemonade.
Yeah.
Right?
Nicole like casually wipes the sweat off her brow as she takes it. Yeah. Oh, gosh. I have so many of them.
You know what? This is not necessarily an expected one, but I rethought about when we were in your hotel room.
Oh my God.
Just recently at the last convention.
Yeah.
That last night was so special. It was so...
Read the room, Dom.
One of my advice to especially young people is to get really smart about money and take care of yourself and do some long-term saving and planning. And it's not a very like sexy thing to say, but I think like a lot of people from a really early.
Firstly, I will say that I am very happy that we get to the bottom of Waverley's background this season. I think that last season I was like, come on, we're going to get the answer, and then there was kind of like that, oh goodness me, this chapter is still open. And I think that especially for Waverley, who just wanted some sort of answer, even if it was like, I'm half revenant, like at least then she would know. I think the unknown is much scarier, because then it's like, whatever.
To another season of doing cons, and just a wonderful reminder of why we do what we do and how amazing this community is, and a beautiful reminder that we have a big family all over the world who supports these characters and supports the show and supports each other. And it's I think we've experienced something very unique and rare with this show, and so it's just a wonderful reminder with Fight for Wynonna.
A lot, and so when I put on the police uniform, I think it just really does something to my energy, my physicality. I just really feel like Nicole when I put on my uniform, for sure.
My mum and dad both watch the show and are very, very proud of me. Though my mum...
This show is so complicated. It's a really hard, we have lots of elements, lots of moving parts. I think I would put so much pressure on my...
They just said, we've got this girl who was one of the only people that came in and was just like, so confident.
Really? Wow. I literally remember the night before those auditions,
saying to my partner Ray, I was like, I'm never gonna get this. So I think that's why I was so confident. So I was like, whatever. Yeah.
Dominique Provost-Chalkley.
Wow, it's really heavy, isn't it? What? This is mental. I can't believe this is actually happening. I really want Kat to come up on stage with me because, come up here, please, Kat, go on. She's refusing, but she very sneakily told our fans to vote for me and not split the vote. So get your ass up here, my darling.
And you rocked up with your cap, and you were getting your hair done, so your hair was all back, and you looked so cool. I was like, oh no, she's gonna think I'm such a geek. Yeah, oh, big time. I'll never forget it. And
trying to figure out if I won, what the hell I would say. The one thing that was staring back at me was my water bottle, which now seems like a very odd choice to bring a water bottle up on an award show. But it has on here, #FightForWynonna. I think, Kat, you'll agree with me here. This award is for every single Earper out there that is fighting for positive change. We have the most incredible fan base of the most inspiring, beautiful human beings.
For Kim's convenience, please welcome.
they like knocked on. I was like, my girlfriend's here, my girlfriend's here. And he's like, oh yeah, what do you think? She hot. She's really hot, like, oh my god. And it was thinking back, I was like, she's so cool. They're like, oh my god. And yeah, you just had like this really grounded energy. I just remember thinking, wow, she's really tall and like, just like, she got this.
Guys, this is like a huge life lesson because everything Dominique said was the opposite of how I was feeling. I was probably wearing a hat because I was too scared to like fully come out of my shell. That's number one. I was so nervous because I thought I wasn't going to fit in. I thought that no one was gonna like me because I was late, kind of coming. You know what I mean? Like I thought you meant late all the time. No. People care. No. I thought because I wasn't there at the beginning that I was never gonna fit in. So I remember feeling super self-conscious. You had episode 2. I know.
To land myself a job in West End's Dirty Dancing, the musical. So like, I'm like, but obviously I'm like, yay, okay, great. I'm loving life. I've literally living the dream. My family.
Nicole, and for me too, I was really sad when I read episode 1 and Nicole wasn't in Black Badge. As an actor too, because I was so looking forward to being part of the supernatural storylines. And then as we progress in the season, she does get pulled into this. But at first, for me, it was actually really great because as an actor, I was feeling a lot of feelings similar to what Nicole I think was.
Super proud, having a great time. Wow, I'm nervous. Okay, we did it.
Really? I was actually surprised that it was lasting as long. Really? Yeah, because I thought it was so much fun. I know. I think that's why. Yeah, it was so fun. Yeah, I can see that. That makes sense.
Out one of 2 ways. And I was like 95% sure that it was gonna be the back door. I told you it was a risk telling this story, and I wasn't joking.
trick is to try, we had a few conversations about this year, of trying to forget that too, because then you can really, I know for me, like I turn on that part of my brain and it's really hard to forget that it's going to be all over the internet and every moment of every scene is.
And I realised in that moment, like, oh, I didn't think this through. The last lift is going to be a problem.
I'm so scared right now.
Okay. So I'm like, I just decided to give him a look of like, my best face that kind of just said like, really sorry about this. Like, we're probably not going to speak after this, so like, really good knowing you, like, kind of face. And we entered the last phrase of music, and I kind of have to like explain to you what this lift is. So just, so imagine the girl has her right knee up, like so, okay? And the guy hooks under and then like splits your legs, and you twirl around in this beautiful like end of Act 1 flourish. I really thought, to be honest with you, that it would last a lot longer. Like when we initially touched the goo last season, I actually thought it was going to become part of Waverley. Like that was my initial thought. I thought maybe this would be something that then made her, have supernatural abilities rather than it be something that we had to get rid of. I'm really glad that it ended up being like this, to be honest, because I think Waverley's the thing.
That this has kind of a different vibe. I love how I've just got my banana. Just when I said I was going to eat it, it's probably going to be here in my hand.
Very much.
Myself and Gabby and a few of the other girls, unfortunately, Kat didn't quite make it down to the beach. Works going off at your feet, like. Well, I was like, there's always one. There's always one the entire time. Imagine if we come back. I think Gabby actually got hit by a fire, like some stuff. I was like, that was kind of painful, like crazy. But so fun, so fun.
I might be wrong, but I believe the fire is supposed to feed energy into the sun. The idea is to.
It's not my first time here. I've been many times before, but I came a couple of days earlier. Thanks.
We should probably talk about I think the WayHaught height difference.
It's not height. I can't see a height. It's really
really, pretty much on the same,
pretty much
looking
level.
level.
Your eyes, yeah. You look good from that.
Thank you. There you go.